watching Let's Chat.
So again, if you were going to WDEF.com and nominating a favorite business and you're looking for a law firm, the obvious choice is
Warren and Griffin.
Warren and Griffin.
265-HELP. 265-HELP.
Our friend Mark Warren is here.
It's great to be here.
Good to see you, my
Ain't
friend.
it good to be alive and be in Tennessee?
And be in Tennessee. Well,
Bring on 2021. Aren't you ready?
Oh,
my
like
word.
You have no idea. We miss having your partner, John Mark, here. However, I know you came extra loaded and ready to go.
Yes, we're talking about things to remember when you're in a fender bender, COVID edition.
And it seems like this year, particularly the elderly folks, whether it's a ordinary business transaction or a fender bender, they're a little more prone to getting scammed.
Let me tell you a little bit about traffic fatalities in Tennessee this year. They are up.
Despite having lower
Despite
traffic volume.
COVID and less vehicles on the road, traffic fatalities are up in every county except Hamilton County.
Why?
So props out to Chatty and Hammy for keeping the traffic fatalities down. The reason why is a decrease in seatbelt usage. A decrease in seatbelt use. As a matter of fact, the Georgia State Patrol a couple of weekends ago were focusing on giving out tickets for people not wearing seatbelts.
Which has been a law for 25, 30 years.
What else do we need to remind ourselves to save lives, you wear a seatbelt? So I don't know why there's a downtick in people wearing seatbelts, but in Tennessee, even with less cars on the road, we have an increase in fatalities.
So by the book, what do we do if we are involved in a fender bender, whether we think it's our fault or the other guys?
Well, my advice has changed over the last 30 years. I've been doing this for over 30 years now,
right.
You know, and my advice after a fender bender 15 years ago was get out and check on the other driver. Just being a good Samaritan. No, my advice has changed now. You stay in the car. First off, you call 911, obviously,
right.
But you stay in the car. You stay in the car nowadays because of road rage. You don't know what you're going to find when you check on the other driver.
Sure.
And especially during COVID, you want to stay secure in your car and don't get out of your vehicle to cause more problems for the police officers. Don't start picking up debris on the road. Don't move your vehicles. Just sit tight. And take this time after you call 911 to call your spouse or call work, or, you know, just call somebody that you need to contact as you wait for law enforcement to get there. But do not get out of the car. Do not move your car.
And I think that's very good advice, especially call and let them know that you're going to be running a little bit late. But don't get on the phone just to start calling willy-nilly.
No.
Because that could lead to a whole other set of issues.
You know, and be aware that law enforcement is on its way. Also, because you stay in the car because of COVID or road rage, you're not going to have the ability to exchange insurance information, which is important because you need to get a rental car. And you get a rental car by knowing the other driver's insurance company to contact about getting a rental car. And the problem with not getting out and exchanging insurance information, you have to wait 5 to 7 days to get the police report. And that 5 to 7 days, you might be without a car, which means it might be without a car to get to work, to get the kids to daycare, to get medical treatment that you may need. So my advice has changed. Really, I'm not an advocate of over-insuring your vehicle. You need to have uninsured motorist.
Without
you
doubt.
need to have $25,000 minimum coverage. But I've always kind of gone back and forth about the need for a rental car policy, you know, where you pay an additional $5 or $6 a month, you know, to have a rental car.
Well worth it.
It is now.
Well worth
it is now, because you have to, back in the day when you could exchange insurance information, you could probably have a rental car within 24 hours. If you don't, call a lawyer. But, you know, because you don't have that benefit and you need a ride, it's good to pay the additional money to go through your insurance company to have an enterprise and to have a rental car, and always get your rental car at Enterprise. I mean, if you have rental car coverage under your policy, I'm sorry, you should not go to Hertz, you should not go to Avis if they're even still around. Use Enterprise, because all the insurance companies use Enterprise.
Right.
And the transition for the other driver to pick up the bill, Enterprise rental car.
I remember you telling me years ago, and this is even more so important after the Nashville bombing, everybody knows the number to 911.
Oh.
Everybody knows it. But what happens if you're in a case where the 911 districts go out? You need to have, for instance, the Tennessee Highway Patrol programmed into
there
your
you
car.
go. Good
The
idea.
direct line
Way to go.
to
I mean,
Red Bank
you're right.
programmed into your phone.
You're
you
right.
need to have
I
that
mean,
done.
seriously, because
Sure.
911 was down. I mean, my phone service was down. Was your phone service down?
Mine was not, but
I
most
couldn't figure it
people's
out. You
that
know,
I
I'm
knew
sitting
was.
around, all of a sudden, I got no bars.
30 seconds or so left. What is the one thing that most of us forget to do that we got to do to cover our bases?
You need to contact your insurance company. You need to, even if and this is the question I always, and this is what happens daily. You know, most accidents are rear-enders. I mean, most accidents in Chattanooga, you're here from behind, someone's not paying attention, and you think, well, the other driver's got insurance, they're going to take care of it. There's no need to tell my insurance company about what. Not my fault.
Sure.
It is.
Mark, we got to leave it there. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We
Blow
will
it up.
see you soon.
Yes.
We'll see you on the other side of this commercial break. Get in touch with Warren and Griffin. They're on Georgia Avenue, 265-4878, 265-4878, and the website, warrenandgriffin.com.